Peace, family. So off the back of the Super Bowl, and prior to the Super Bowl, it was actually reported that the boycott for Snoop Dogg. He was going to be performing there because people were tripping about some songs or something like that. Now, my immediate understanding at first I thought it was about some of his old songs, but then it came to fruition that it was about a song called Police that was released, and it had some choice lyrics and stuff. So looking at this report from allhiphop.com, it says exclusive Snoop Dogg set up in fake anti-cop song fiasco. So we're going to look at this slightly, and then we're actually going to chime in with one of the artists who featured on this song, and that's A1 Yolaman, definitely a friend of the Bout That family. So let's check out this. So it says, a Long Island, New York pro-police group got it all wrong, and the song that they was talking about is actually a fake song. And the song was reported called Police, which was distributed over hip-hop media outlets, and it was on Spotify and other things like that. And they say it was released in November 2021 by a relatively unknown rapper by the moniker J5 Slap. And it featured Snoop Dogg, and it was reported all of this, like they say, there was a fake contract and all this stuff put together. You know, you guys can check this all out at allhiphop.com. And like I said, we will have A1 Yolaman chiming in soon, giving us, his take and understanding on the situation. So here we can see, as per the report, it says J5 and A1 Yolaman wrapped it up, dissing cops on the song Police. And they say the contractor's song was approved to TuneCore and accepted, but it had a false contract to Snoop Dogg verse that was taken. So you can check out more of this report on allhiphop.com. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, what you thought of Snoop Dogg's Super Bowl performance, and what you guys think of the police and stuff coming down on them about it and about the song. So we're going to chime you in with A1 Yola, man. Yeah, so family, as per the conversation, we joined with A1 Yola, man. Oh, you might got to turn on, I don't know if you're getting a bit of feedback. Might have to turn on the speaker a bit, but we got A1 Yolaman on the line. What's good, fam? We've just been going down some of this report and getting your thoughts, obviously, on the circumstance and situation.
Yeah, man. Basically, with the whole situation, man, what it was is, I came across this individual, J5 Slap. He was out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. We became knowing each other through IG, Instagram. We had got to doing some tracks together, man. We did a song release and started doing all right, man, doing well. So we had, did some more stuff together. And then he had grabbed a feature package from the Holy Toledo production thing that they have, where you can buy like a couple of verses with the beats, for X amount of dollars. So basically what happened was he introduced me to 3 other tracks prior, to the Snoop Dogg, scandal that was a scam that had came about after we found out what happened with the song. So we did some other tracks, man, that he had paid for that was basically done, the right way. Some tracks we did with Young Mouth, Little Flip, Swifty McVeigh, and Bronze Nazareth. That was the lineup there. So we did those tracks to only get 2 of the tracks out, the Young Mouth and the other track. So then after that, he sent me a beat. He was like, A1, make me a hook. You feel me? Make a hook to this. Let's do a song. So I created the hook, And we came up with the title of the song, Police. And after that, he called me on my phone. Not on my phone, he called me on IG. We don't really talk on the telephone, We do a lot of conversing through, the chat on IG. So he hit me up. He was like, A1, he was like, what you think about getting Snoop Dogg on the song? And I was like, shit, man, if we can do that shit, you know what I mean? And he was like, well, I'm going to get back to you. You know what I mean? Then he got back to me. He was like, there's, 3 different ways that you could purchase, a verse, that would be having Snoop Dogg vocals on it. Like he either could pay for, X amount of dollars, to get him in the studio to do the verse. And then it was another, a situation where you could pay for the verse just a cappella, or, pay for a verse with a beat. So, my assumption was when he sent me the track back with Snoop Dogg on it to listen to it, is that, he took care of the necessary things that we needed to be taken care of to have this track distributed, on a large platform the way it was distributed. So, he hit me back. He was like, yeah, it's a go, this and that. So, I get with my graphic designers to get the album cover done. We get the album cover done. I came with the idea of, making sure the album cover has the right look, of using the appropriate text, with Snoop Dogg name, the way he spells it, So, after that, man, I put the song up. He sent the song through TuneCore, hit me back. He like, yeah, man, I got the song approved. But at this time, I'm not knowing, that, there was some faulty shit going on with the particular song, until later on down the line. So, once the song come out, I'm noticing that it's getting, good, good listeners listening to it, people talking about it. And then I turned around and seeing the backlash starting to happen, with Snoop Dogg, the Super Bowl, and, with the whole police situation and them using the song as, saying that, the song created, people in Harlem to do what they did to the police. That wasn't even the whole situation because the song came out after that. You know what I mean? Long story short, man, the dude called me Almighty M80. Hit me up. He was like, hey, just say one Yolaman. I'm like, yeah, what's going on? He like, yeah, man, I'm trying to figure out, how is, I'm connected with the song that you guys have, with my name on the contract. So like I explained to him, I said, bro, I don't know nothing about no contracts. I didn't do the business, part of that to get that song done, that was done through the other party. All I did was provided, a hook on the song, which led me to be featured on the song, So once I started seeing the shit about the Super Bowl, reading the shit, man, on Newsmax, I read the shit on another situation. It was some other shit I didn't see. But I'm looking at the whole situation, like how, the finger was being pointed at Snoop Dogg, which, this individual didn't have no, knowledge or was aware about this song being released. Now, for me being an artist on the song, and dealing with a person that was, paying for verses and had the, connect or whatever he had with Ano, which is M80's partner, basically on the 50%, whatever they do with their companies. Like Almighty M80, he's the owner of Holy Toledo Production, which he expressed to me. But, when he called me, it was more or less of a concern, of his name being on something that he didn't have no acknowledgement of in trying to get it situated. So once that all took about, finding out that there was some fraudulent shit that had happened, we went ahead and, got J5 on the line. We was doing a conference situation where, he was asking, for simple things, feel what I'm saying, that the individual wouldn't just easily provide, which struck me kind of odd also, that, you telling the person that it's a Steve guy and, and he's like, well, give me the email, give me a number, give me something so I can reach out to this person, and find out what's going on with this situation here and how my name got attached to this contract with me not knowing or having any acknowledgement of. He was like, you know what I mean? Like he told dude, he said, bro, I never even did any business with you. I don't even know you. You know what I mean? So, come to, you know what I mean? He on there, he telling the dude, well, send me the contract. Now, while he's sitting there, not sending the contract, we look up and the dude tell him, well, I got your contract. I got it right here, right now. You know what I mean? It was just sent to me, you know what I mean, through, a party of whoever it came from Snoop Dogg, you know what I mean, people. And he was like, what do you think of mine? You know what I mean? I can see the contract, all that. So, I seen the contract, you know what I mean? Because he checked it to me too, you know what I mean? So then he started telling him, like, look, bro, you didn't pay attention. You knew the contract was fake. From the, you know what I mean? Even, you know what I mean? Knowing that you already had purchased, you know what I mean, licensing agreements from the company already. You understand what I'm saying? So you knew that agreement that you had was a fraudulent, you know what I mean, situation. So dude pointed all this stuff out to him, you know what I mean, asking him how much did he pay for the verse. You know what I mean? He couldn't get no proper information over. He sent the phone number. He called the phone number. He called the phone number. He told the dude the phone number, you know what I mean? Don't work. So after we went hours and hours on and on about, who was the person that was behind creating this contract, you know what I mean? I kind of like fell asleep, and then I woke up like about 1:36 in the morning, and I jumped back on the conference thing, and both of them jumped back on. So we went to discussing the situation again. You know what I mean? So come to find out, bro, it's just he came out and told the truth, man. He was like, I did the contract, and I put it together, yada, bro, and I'm sitting there and I'm just shaking my head like, whoa, like this is bullshit, bro. Like you got me, you know what I mean, on some shit, bro, that don't make sense. And, I don't move in that formality or fashion, you know what I mean? Because I'm from California, for one. The second of all, you know what I mean, I'm cut from, the cloth, in the 80s, man. You know what I mean? I come up, in the late 80s in California. So I understand the whole, you know what I mean, situation of, respecting, each side, you know what I mean? So I had to express this to this individual, man, and let him know, like, bro, like, I'm really, like, from that state, bro. Like, I was raised in the city. You understand what I'm saying? Where, you know what I mean? I'm respected by my people just as well as I respect my people. You feel what I'm saying? And I had to express to him, like, bro, I don't need, you know what I mean, my name, you know what I mean, floating around in my town, you know what I mean, while I'm in a whole nother state, bro, saying that I'm out here, making music and doing, you know what I mean, schemes. I don't do schemes. You know what I mean? I respect, you know what I mean? Like I say, man, I respect the individuals that's there for the West Coast. You feel what I'm saying? And I respect how they still pushing for the West Coast. And, you know what I mean? For me, myself as a man, even though I didn't play any part into the scheme, you feel me? I'm still going to apologize because it's fucked up how, you know what I mean, the fucking, the media took a song, bro, that didn't say anything about doing anything to a police. It didn't say anything about killing the police. It didn't say anything about that. Let alone the verse that was on there, come to find out it was a verse from 2015 that Snoop Dogg released on the song prior to that situation happening. You feel what I'm saying? So the song was really, the verse was never intended for the song, for one. You understand what I'm saying? It was just that, he engineers, he's a mixer, he know how to mix, he engineer, he's good at that shit. So he took the verse, finagled it off on the beat, made it lay right. You understand what I'm saying? And he made it all sound real, you feel me? And later on after that, man, after he come out to, tell what he did, we talked after that, big apologizing and I'm sorry, A1, man. I just wanted to see, know what I mean? I just want to see us win. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, bro, that's not how you win in this game, man. I even had to express to M80, bro, that it's just, you know, it's crazy, man, that me being an artist and an engineer and a producer and a writer, you know what I mean, and all that stuff, and trying to, you know what I mean, engage into the industry, that we have to be on the telephone talking about a situation like this instead of being on the telephone talking about, you know what I mean, some business about the music, man. So,
Yeah,
you know, I also,
definitely, man. I mean, even with that being said, we definitely want to extend that apologies should definitely be made to Snoop Dogg from those who were boycotting him for, you know, an erroneous thing that he didn't actually do. So it's good that he was definitely be able to come and clear that up. And I think even for artists out there, it's like a learning curve for them because, you know, sometimes we come across like these apps, we come across some of these platforms and stuff, and you know, they're offering verses from artists, they're offering deals and stuff from artists, but sometimes you know, more scrutiny probably needs to be done into some of them because in the worst cases, obviously, as you come to find out in this one, you know, misfortunately yourself, that there are people out there that are you know, using unscrupulous tactics and methods and stuff like that. But as you said, that ain't the way to get forward. You're definitely somebody who prided yourself on your own music and stuff for years with your catalog and stuff like that, which people can check out and stuff. And you know, if they want to find you on social media and stuff, they can definitely check you out and find all that stuff and that too. I think in terms of the Super Bowl, you know, all in all, it was a good show, good look for hip hop. I think it's a shame that they've tried to attach onto, I guess, a negative aspect with you know, this song and some of the stuff detailing around it.